Hello everybody. How are we doing today? Hello Mira, Ludwig, Leitonor. How's it going? Hello Evil Left. And No Electro Enjoyer. How's it going everybody? Zach, Carbon. How we doing? Got finished playing Rain World? Hell yeah. This was so fun. We chilling? Nice, nice. I'm doing good. I've had a lot on my plate lately, but fortunately managing. So I'm kind of being chilling. Okay. Did you mentally recover from the 5 extremes you did yesterday? No, not yet. I'm still struggling with that. You lost your account progress? I'm really sorry to hear that. Have you tried contacting a moderator about that? Or just try reaching out to them. Maybe they can help you out with that. What is my opinion on the $80 Nintendo Switch 2 games? My opinion is that if the game is actually worth $80, pay for it. If it's not worth $80, don't pay for it. That's it. Doesn't matter if the game's cool or not. Like, is the game worthy of $80? Like, I look at the new Mario Kart. That game, it looks to me like it's worth $90. That is a game that I would be very comfortable paying $100 for. Why? Because of the amount of content that we're gonna have from the game, and also the fact that like it is literally gonna be the only Mario Kart for the next like 5 years, 6 years. It's like if you're buying something that is gonna last you 6 years, and that you're gonna probably invest a shit ton of time into it, and that is worth it because it has enough content to keep you entertained for that amount of time, and yeah, that's fine. However, if they like release a game that to you is not worth the $80 because it either doesn't have the amount of content or it doesn't actually have that much longevity, or they're gonna just release another one. Like think about like a FIFA game. If they fucking priced a FIFA game $80 and then the next year they just release the same game with slightly upgraded graphics, then it's like, no, of course it's not worth it. You know, you buy one and then next year you're not gonna buy the next one, right? Because like you can't, like, you know. But that's the thing. You gotta value yourself, like these games, and what they're actually worth it to you. Because obviously, to you, they're very different than to me. To me, some games like could be worth it a lot more than others. But anyway, chat. We are at a point where we have basically most of the animation graph done. We can walk, we can jump, and we can attack. We have the special attack that we have not done yet. But I'm not sure if we want to have it or if instead we're going to have something else. And then we have the dash, which the dash, surprisingly enough, isn't going to do anything right now. I'm not going to actually do the state graph for the dash because I need to figure out a lot of other things first. But I can do the attack. All games that just have a yearly renewal release are not that worth it. I mean, it depends, because if the content is worth if you're gonna play that game for 1 year and that's gonna be like a big game that you play the whole year, and it's gonna be worth it even after that year, then like I think it's fine. But again, the price does need to match that. Like I wouldn't pay like I would pay $60 for that, maybe 70, but yeah. Like for example, like the Pokemon games. So the last like 3 batches of Pokemon games, I don't think a single one of them has been worth the price. I guess Legends Arceus was worth the price, but that's about it. I think Legends Arceus was the only one that was actually worth the price that it was the cost. Every other mainline like Pokemon game has not really been worth it in my opinion. Okay, let's get to this. So I just need to re-trigger all of this, which is fine. So let's move the heavy attack animation up. So well, actually, let's reuse the same frames, but let's reuse the same frames. 153 and 154. Okay. And then all of these are 113. Then we have what was it again? 53 and 54, right? 53, 154. $105, yeah, okay. 105. Next free is 155. I assume, yeah, there's a spawn order here. What difficulty am I going for? I have no clue. I'll tell you that much. We'll see how it ends up being. I'm gonna build for the whole stream because everyone you said we wanted me to play in Mira's Duel sometime this stream. I will probably take a break from like doing some stuff later. So I'll let you know exactly what. But I'll probably take a break from things. Okay. So this one tickles 153 regroup. 155. And then what is the difference between these two? Is it half a block? No, it's 2 of those, okay. Toggle off. Toggle on. Then we can copy all of these. So they toggle all of those off. Yeah, so that's 115. Oh, 116, sorry. 131. 117. And then this is 141. So 141. Hello, Victor. How's it going? And Whirly. And Isaacs. And Slaps. How's it going? What's 152? I feel like 152 is something... What is 152? Oh, 152 is the sword. Okay. Yeah, I guess which one is the sword? 140. It's 152, I would assume. Okay, this should be 139 actually, now that I think about it. No, I guess it's... I guess it is 140, yeah. Okay, and then this should be 154 as well. Don't worry about it, chat. It's just temporary. So when this checks if we have hit... Currently, the active is 154. Okay. Forgot to link them, which is an issue. $153 as well. There we go. Yeah, it can't be. So this needs to just be its own group. This 156, I guess, yeah. And then at the start, when it gets initialized, toggle off 156, I guess. All of these are 7, I would assume. Oh, I guess I can just leave it like here. Happy 10-year anniversary? Goddamn. Okay, so that works. It toggles off like all the frames, doesn't matter. But now here's the issue. Oh, here's the thing we gotta do. All of these, like quite literally all of these that are triggered by 97 also need to be triggered by 105. Honestly, I should just reuse them instead of copy pasting them. It reduces the amount of triggers that I have to work with, but at the same time, it can create more confusion. So I'm just gonna copy paste them, which is unfortunate because like I shouldn't like need to do this, but I probably should do this. Like it's just a good practice for me to actually do this. Okay, so all of this is 105. Move all of this up. "16 object rate is a new low." Didn't the Sputnik's level have like 10? Or was that 100? I'm confused. The song is fire, yeah. It's called a question mark, like an actual question mark, by Emplex. But Nick's at 29. Oh damn. Good morning, Zero. How's it going? Okay, so I also need to toggle all of this off. Okay, which is 97. Okay. So okay, let me just make sure that I'm doing this correctly. So this is to toggle off this thing from happening, which is fine. 95 and 93 is to toggle off the walking animation. 12 and 94. 112 and 94. Okay, no. These three are to toggle off the walking animation. So 94, 30, and 30. 130 and 36 are the attacking animation. Okay. This is 136, I would assume. 137. Oh, I see. 136 and 137. Who's 99? Oh, this one's 99. The landing. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, because I need to toggle off each single one of these. That makes sense. Okay. And now I need to toggle off this one. So this one doesn't have a group yet. So it's 157. 142. And then 157. But at the same time, because right now the issue is that if you do this, you can still attack. Yeah. Okay. And the issue right now is that while you're loading, you can still attack, and that's not something I want. But technically speaking, these two they don't need to happen, because they should never happen at the same time. Triggers count as objects? Yes, they do.
Greetings, user. Neural link established. Ready for takeoff.
Starpose doesn't count? Yeah, that is true. Starpose does not count as an object. I think there are some objects that don't count. Cause like if I do a shake trigger, then it does count. But if I do, I think it's a the BPM trigger. Oh, the BPM trigger does count. Okay, never mind. I guess everything counts then. But I'm sure there's other ones that probably don't count. Which would be funny, but... Okay, in that case... Can I... What happens here? I have a question. If I do this 83, and I disable player 1 controls and player 2 controls, it just keeps going. Okay. Now once it reaches... This is usually when to let go, right? Target 84, which is this one. Okay, at 84, you re-enable them. If you're going here and then you do heavy attack... Okay, whoa. So if you're moving before and you do heavy attack... Ah, I see. No. So here, I would also need to like stop player. Stop jump. Stop move. Oh, I can just do all of them. Perfect. Stop move, stop rotation, stop slide. All of them. Just stop the player. Oh. It doesn't. Cool. Do I need to select player 1? And then player 2? Oh, I can select both of them. Okay. But I can still do it. Okay, well, never mind, I guess. I probably shouldn't do that. I thought that this way I could, like, lock down... I can lock down player 2, I guess, which means I can't dash. Wrong thing. Yeah, I guess I can lock down just player 2, so that means player 1 gets to, like, do its own thing. You don't need to do anything. If I start doing this, I can still move. Okay. But you can't, like, attack. You can only attack afterwards. But also you don't need to hold anymore, it is just going. No, so that doesn't work. Okay. Is that song that's like feral, but then 10 trillion years earlier? Yes, that is. Wait a second. Light attack turns this one to 0. Okay, it checks if you're... Oh, it already does that. Okay, it already checks if you are attacking. Ah. Okay, it already does that. Okay. Wow, I'm cool. Okay, never mind. So the two animations should never overlap, is what I'm hearing. Okay, nice. Okay, I'm smart. What stage in the coding am I in? I'm doing the state machine of the animations. I'm making sure that all the animations are working properly. Hello, no name. How's it going? State machine, basically how it works is that a state machine is a system that communicates between different states. That's what we call them. A state is basically a kind of like a way of like where it is in the system. So basically this whole system, what it does is that it checks, am I here? Now, if I'm here, I'm going to be using the arrows to make this as clear as possible. Basically, what it does is that the system checks, I am here. I am currently idle. If I click the button to move, I need to check that the player is moving. So I go and check if the player is moving. If the player is moving, then I need to play the animation that the player is moving. So I check which of these is the animation that is moving. Oh, this one's the animation of the player moving. So I gotta go from this animation all the way to this animation. And I gotta run all the systems in this animation. However, if I'm in this one, I can't be in this one anymore. I can only be in one state at a time. So right now, if I'm idle, I cannot be walking, I cannot be jumping, I cannot be attacking. So I need to be in one of them. However, you need to make the transitions to check when you need to be walking and when you need to go back to idle. This is a gross simplification of things, but basically you check, okay, can I go this way? This doesn't, I can't go this way, so I can't be walking. Can I go this way? Yes, you can, so you're attacking. Okay, now that I'm done attacking, go back to idle, you know. And that's basically what I'm doing right now. Yeah, okay. So in that case, these two animations should never overlap because this one should be done. Yeah. I guess I can start the S diff. Okay, that's fine then. So this happens, and then when this one returns to 0, I guess I re-trigger 137 because that's just how you do things. Give this one 106, and then toggle back on 138 because that's important. And then are these 143? Can I just re-trigger all of 143? I guess I can, yeah. Because all of this is just the same system. Okay, but now I need to toggle off 164 or 154, sorry. So I guess we can move this down. Boom. There you go. Okay, it works. Okay, it works. There you go. Because it uses the same system. Yeah, because it uses the same system, it now reuses the same thing, and it works. It just works. So theoretically, I could just do 105 here. There you go. It works, chat. It works, it works, it works. I'm so cool and smart and awesome. Boss fight level platformer? Yep. Boss fight level platformer. I'm doing. No, we already have the art style, but we have a pixelate filter on top of everything. There you go. Okay, now the other thing is, I gotta do... That's it. So that's it. That the attack animation is done. That is the attack animation. Obviously here I can just input the frames and then at the end input the number of the things that need to be done. This is fine. There's two things that need to happen. The lash animation is simple enough because the way that I'm gonna do it is I'm just gonna do a motion blur here. Focus on the center of the camera, I guess, or yeah, center of the camera. Use X. Use Y a little bit. Oh god, that is so intense. Okay, and then target Y, do very little target Y, target X, like that much. Okay, maybe too much still. It's the Optimism song? It is. I love the song. Okay. Maybe lower down the intensity. Why is it still fading in? Is it because follow ease? Anyway, and then in here I can do 104, and then stop everything. Boop, 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 boop. Intensity, use X, use Y, dual empty. Good. There we go. What about shader only on player? That would break the pixelate on everything else. Which, yeah. That would just break the pixelate on everything else. Again, I'm not entirely sure on this. So I'm just gonna leave it on touch trigger for now. Because I'm not entirely sure on this. Same with the pixelate. We're not entirely sure whether or not we're gonna go with this, but so far, so good. Okay. And then damage animation. So this is a new one. We haven't done a damage animation. When we take damage, there's something here that tells us that we took damage. So it's this one, it's 11. I guess it doesn't matter, because the animation I'm probably just gonna make it flash red. So, and then flash the screen. Okay, that should be fine. That should not be a part of the state machine. I don't think there's gonna be a special animation for that one. Okay, I'm okay with this. I want to do something and see if it works. If I do this, if I move this like this. Oh wait, I need to take damage. Funny. Okay, so you don't fall back down. Which is what I expected, of course, but it is still funny seeing it actually happen. Okay, well, now that we have the whole state machine set up, chat, I think the thing is ready. We can actually finally move on to the next step, which is either making the boss fight or doing all of the animations, which is neither of which I want to do right now. But hey, what can you do? But yeah, all of the prep work necessary to like start working is done. For the animations now, whenever I do them, I just need to give them the right toggle, like the right groups, and then they just insert themselves automatically here. Like I don't even need to keep them here actually. I can just like all of these animations here, I can just delete them. I mean, I probably shouldn't, but I can just delete them and then use them like over here. And then as long as I give D is, for example, 113, and like that's the only one that matters. Which is cool. I just need to reassign the groups eventually. I don't even need to do that, to be fair. I can keep this as it is. Just keep it like all the way over here. And then like, they just change like, with, spawn remap, which could be faster, I guess. Maybe that could be like the LDM. I could use these ones instead of those ones for the LDM. Who knows? But yeah, okay, that works. That is really cool. Now that that is entirely done. Now, I guess the only thing that I think I can actually start doing is the boss fight, right? Because the boss fight will need to have its own animation sequence and its own logic. But at least the logic won't be using event triggers, so I can actually like stop things a little bit more efficiently. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Chad, this isn't easy. I am actually like a little bit perplexed on what is the next thing I could do. Because honestly, I don't need to work on the animations right now. I kind of need to work more on the gameplay. The animations can take a small backseat. And I know that like that is what everybody wants to see, right? They want to see the pretty art and stuff like that. They don't actually care about like the well, at least seeing from past examples, it doesn't seem like people care too much about the making of the gameplay aspects of this. So. Let me think. Oh. My GD crashed. Alright, that's not good. How much progress did I lose? Okay. Okay, it seems like Kai did not lose anything. That's good. All of the triggers are still here. So. It should be fine. Good thing I have the autosave on. Okay. It works. Yeah, this is going. Okay, I guess the next step for me is just to... It uncrashed? No, it crashed. It crashed. It's just that I have autosave, so it like saves every like 5 minutes. You can probably see it sometimes popping on over here. And so it saved up like recently enough to where I didn't lose any progress. This really should be a feature in vanilla GD. I don't know why it isn't, but okay, whatever. Okay. Let me think for a second, chat. Let me try to thinker with this in my brain. I guess the next step is to work on the boss. Because this is the player logic. The player logic is done. Which is good. Okay. In that case, let's bring these counters down. And let's just do some of the boss. So let's think about the boss for a second. So what do we want the boss to do? Well, obviously the boss has to like idle. And it's different phases. Do we still have Clip Studio Paint open? I do. So last time we checked over here, for the boss's attack pattern. Okay, actually, I need to figure this out because I haven't actually figured this out. How do I create a force on a player to attract the player towards a center point? I'm gonna try that. This is my next step because this is very important for me because this is gonna be one of the main attacks. So let's test this out, shall we? So I'm gonna put a collision trigger here. 10. When the player touches this collision trigger, wait, does shit at spawn? No, it does not. Okay. I'll do it here, I guess. When player touches 10, so I would assume that this is a 1. Which is collision. 7. So if player touches collision trigger 10, I want to target 158, which is next free, and activate on groove. And this will now proceed to toggle this one on. But so I want to move player. So player should be 5, right? That's what we've had so far. And I want to move it towards 157, which is this point. So direction mode. Go towards 157. What is distance? Or is it target mode? Oh, that's cool. Okay. Let's keep it grounded so that the player... It has to be at the same height of the player. Because in that case, the player starts floating. And like it never falls back down. Okay. Interesting. Come on, chat, don't be mean to new people. Be nice. It is funny. What if I put it outside of the bounds? Oh, it just kills me. Wait, that's so funny. Because it goes so fast. It just kills me because I'm outside of the bounds. It like forces me past the bounds. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so let's not do that. It just kills you because I have an out of bounds section over here that just kills you if you leave it. And so because of how fast it goes, that's funny. Sorry, I really like this idea of like it bringing you here. And if you like are trying to run away from it, it like keeps trying. I like how it slowly pulls you in. Like it slowly pulls you in. You can't do anything to avoid it. Wait, that's so good. Okay, so I guess maybe only trigger once, don't multi-trigger. So you trigger it once, and then it starts pulling you in. And if you can run away from it... Wait, okay, wait. That's a great idea though, because if... let's put a timer of like 5 seconds on the black hole. If you can survive the black hole for 5 seconds before it pulls you in, let's say it pulls you in at like 560. Then you survive. So it's like slowly pulls you in. It's like slowly pulling you in. And then if you survive, okay, it has to be closer than that. It has to be like 5.5. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's scary. That's really scary. Yeah, okay. And then this one over here, I guess, I guess this should be 11. So if this touches 11, then just kill the player, right? Just 56? 56 kills the player. Got it. 56 kills the player. Okay, so if you go over here and you're like, oh, okay, it's just like slightly pulling me towards it, and it kills you. We do have to like survive. It's so close. It's actually like so scary. I guess this should be multi-trigger. Not this one though. Hello, Aqua. Wait, what? Why? Oh, because it triggers every single time. Well, I guess this is fine. I guess we could just toggle off. This doesn't have a group. 160. There we go. Okay, and then afterwards, 160 turn on. Oh, that's so scary. Like, it goes so fast. It actually just goes so fast. So, like, what if I just go all the way to the back and I just, like, stay here? Oh, no. Okay. So, the only thing is, if you don't move, then you're just screwed. Even if you move a little bit, it has to be closer than that, then. Yeah, this has to be way closer than that. And I need the force needs to be way stronger. Okay. How do I pull you even stronger? I guess exponential in might not be the right move. And maybe exponential out. Exponential out is funny because, like, it's... There's probably an easing that I can find. Maybe ease in, but, like, with a really low easing rate. No. With a really high easing rate? Maybe? Oh god. Okay, not that high. Yeah, so a little bit lower than that. Bounce in. Okay. Oh, okay, bounce in's kind of funny, but it's not fast enough. Oh, wait, bounce in's fucked. Bounce in is really fucked. Don't you know? What? Bounce in is really fucked. Oh my god, yeah, bounce in is so fucked up. You can't survive this. You can't survive it with bounce in. It's kills by distance. Yes, I know. Bounce in is so fucked up. Dude, bounce in is actually fucked up. I don't think you can do it with bounce in. You can't. You can't. Bounce in is so fucked up. It's actually so fucked up. Because you can't do it. Like, there's no way with bounce in you can do it. Okay. I think bounce in kind of works if you make it like shorter, and you make this one shorter too. It's crazy. Okay, it needs to be a lot shorter. Okay, you can escape it, but it's scary as shit. You can escape it, but it is scary. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's actually so scary. Okay, so bounce in without anything, just like kills you. Straight up. But if you like hold, and you're careful not to go in too much. Yeah, if you're careful not to go in too much, the black hole doesn't suck you in. I mean, can't you stack another move with other easing to balance it? Yeah, I guess you can. But I like what we have so far. Like, this is good. I think this right here, I feel like this is good. Oh my god, that is so scary. That is so scary. I guess I can have... What about this? Oh my god. Okay, wait. Because it is dynamic mode. What if I don't make it dynamic mode? Okay, if I don't make it dynamic mode, it's a lot easier. Okay, okay, okay. Dynamic mode is what makes it really hard. She just goes flying. Hello, Calvo. How's it going? I'm curious to see what, like, the extent of this would be. Oh my god! Oh my god. That's so crazy. Okay, we have the black hole attack. Oh god. This is gonna be devilish. I mean, so far the trigger is just like a collision trigger. The trigger eventually will change into like the boss attack. Okay. This works for me. Because that is just environmental, like, hazard, I guess. Okay, now... instead of a collision trigger... Okay, instead of a collision trigger, we'll... Oh, well, actually, no, let's just use a different trigger at this point. That's fine. Again, all of these are just being used as, like, temporary triggers. Like... if I touch this and the thing activates right now, like nothing activates, but okay, let's try. The flying balls. So if one collides with 12, activate group, one trigger. Let's just not multi-trigger it now. Oh no, never mind. Let's multi-trigger it, but we'll disable the hitbox. Okay. This will be 7, and next one is 161. And we're at 161. So we have a ball. We need a ball. We need a bowl. Spiky ball. Spiky ball will have 11 on step. 11 is just gonna be my my kill ID. Thank you, Strip Element, for posting the fact that I started streaming an hour after I started streaming. Cool stuff. Stream Elements be a little bit slow. Alright, so this one gets its own group, 162. So I guess we can spawn what's 162 on the boss, which is... the boss doesn't have a group, I would assume. But we'll spawn 162 at the boss. Hello! How's it going? Welcome to stream. How you doing? Hopefully everything's okay. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. So, 162. Target mode. No, let's not use this. Let's just use the advanced fellow. Target mode 5. 162. Spawn trigger. Multi-trigger. 161. And then we're gonna do... easing. We're gonna create a big easing. Oh, it's coming for me. I guess maybe not that, maybe delay? Is delay what we want? Oh. God, it just killed you immediately. Oh god. That is fast. That is really fast. Okay. Because that's too slow. It just kills you. I'm gonna ignore damage so I can playtest a little bit better, but it does kill the player. Okay. What are the presets already? What if I use... I forget which preset is which. Let's increase the start speed and the acceleration. There's a little bit of friction, and then the more closer it is, the more it accelerates. Oh whoa, whoa 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 whoa. Turned. Oh god, it's coming back. Okay, it's accelerating too much now. Start speed reduced. Near axle too. It should accelerate a little bit once it gets close to you. But like, it's just gone. So far don't multi-trigger, so far just roll it on once. Yeah, like I want it to stay relatively close, so maybe you lower down the acceleration. Can we change the range? Near distance, yes. How does near dist works? Learning how to make a game engine in GD is fun, right? I think it can be, yes. More friction near it so it doesn't overshoot it. Oh yeah, that's true. Nope, it's still overshooting. Here, let's increase that maximum. So now when you see it approaches, maybe near axle is not doing what I think it is doing. I mean, that seems to be working, but maybe increase the normal friction? Okay, so that does help. So if you increase the acceleration by a lot and increase the friction, Oh, there we go. That's a little bit more like what we want. Like it speeds up to ramp up to you. But once it gets close to you, it like doesn't overshoot that by that much. We can also probably get away with like even more friction. Not friction, sorry. Like okay, that's good. Obviously these will have a duration. Like after a certain amount of time they'll like the hitboxes will get disabled and they'll disappear. I'm back, got off work early? That is super early. 30:30. Damn, goddamn. Give me a second, I'm gonna get some water. I need to think. So, we're gonna use the spawn remaps eventually, and this might as well be a good opportunity to do that. I'll remap them. I might as well remap them. So 161. This toggles 162, but as a remap. So, oh no, this was 161. 162 to 163, and then 162 to 164. Oh, did I not? No, sorry, I need to make another. There we go. There we go. Which one has the... There we go. Yeah, so the issue with these is that because there is no randomness, which I can add, which is cool, I can add a little bit of random. That makes it so that they'll take different paths. But they will converge unless I really add a lot of randomness. I think that the acceleration could be a default like this, and it increases that. Same with like the friction, I can decrease the friction and then increase the maximum. So that we can play with like a lot more friction or a lot like less. As long as it's within an acceptable range. Can I collab with you? Unfortunately, I am a little bit too busy right now to accept any collabs at all. I have not been joining any collabs lately, chat, because I am incredibly swamped with a shit ton of things that I need to do. Oh my god. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. So these are deadly as shit. Like, the chances of you actually dodging them is like none. Which is exactly what I wanted, so this is good. You will just get chip damage over time, which I think is kind of funny. Hi Angelix, how's it going? What is spawn remapping good for again? It basically allows you to change when you select, for example, like let's say we have like a pulse trigger, rotate trigger, and all scale trigger, and all of these affect this specific group. what it does is that it remaps. It changes every time that 162 shows up in all of these. It will change 162 to 163, so that all of the things that happen to 162 will now also happen to 163. Let's say the boss is here, and the boss launches their attack. To be fair, you can't just dash through them, because you do have in invis frames with the dash, and you can dash like very often. So you can't just like perma-dodge them. You don't have to worry too much about that. You can see they've only hit me. They've only hit me once. And if you know how to control them, then you know you're good. Actually here, let's actually affect the hit instead of killing the player. Where's 11? Player health, player health, player health. Player health! Instead of 9999, let's give the player 10 lives. And then instead of killing the player, let's hit the player. So 74. Now if I do this and I get hit... Why? Oh, I did not remove this. That didn't save. That's funny. So anyway, yeah, if I get hit, you'll see me losing life. 6, 5, 3, 2, oh my god. 1! Why are they hitting me? Oh, because it's 8. I'm doing it wrong. Sorry. This is 8. There you go. Now this should actually work. Okay. Only got hit once. We're good. Jump and then dodge. Oh, got hit again there. Oh, no, I got hit. Ow, ow, ow. They just bully you. They just love bullying you. There are 100% patterns that are kind of free and others that are near impossible. Yep. Your jump is like very low. We can adjust it, but I didn't think that the jump needed to be that much higher because it's still like you are still like jumping 4 blocks high. Like you are jumping the same, like almost the same height as you are as a person. I can increase the jump though. Like if you can manage to like get them to like loop around you, and you can like cheese them. Also, let's remove this guy because this guy's fucking me up every time I hit it. So you can like jump above them and then dash through them, and then dash through them again, jump, bait them out, you know, and then yeah. So like you can probably get them to a consistent pattern where they don't bother you. They're also not gonna be on screen for like 5 years, so you should be able to just spam dash through them, which is like kind of, you know, the plan. The issue is that it's not only these attacks, it's that like there's 10 more happening at the same time. Okay, so we have the balls. We have the balls attack. The balls attack will also toggle off the initial trigger, which is not 160. It should be 165. There we go. So let's put this next to all of this. So there we go. We have 2 of the attacks done. We can take all of these and move it down. There's already some, but I can make it stay longer. Here, we can make it stay for a whole second if you want to. Oh wait, fuck. Which? No, that's the wrong number. Which number was this again? Fuck. I'm going back on the stream to check that number. This is not the number I needed to change. It's the other one. 153. Okay, so 0.1531 is this number I need to change. This can be whatever. There you go. You get to fly. You get to fly. You get to fly now. Whee! Whee! Yeah, this one can be changed. This one we can be a little bit more, you know, a bit more lenient with. Obviously, like, the animations need to, like, sync with it, but it can be a little bit more lenient with it. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. And to be fair, we could also just make this higher. Like, again, touch trigger, on trigger. And we could make this so you can jump, like, higher. Now you have, like, a little jetpack. I do like the modularity of, like, the system. I think that the system is really good as is. So I'm really happy with, like, the fact that, like, we can easily edit very many things about the system. Okay, next we have a laser attack. So just a little bit higher. Yeah, we can easily edit that again. Just by editing these numbers, we can already, like, jump higher. You can see before we could jump 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, like, and we would stop at the half of the 4. Now we can jump 4.5. Okay, next up, the laser. Obviously, actually, I think the nuke would be a funnier one to do right now. So let's do the nuke. Oh, wait, I never stopped, actually. I never stopped these ones. Let's have another spawn trigger. Toggles 166. 166 after 3 seconds. After 3 seconds... 166. We'll stop 161. And re-enable this. There we go. Okay, now we can actually do this one. Collision! So, collision 1, collision 13, activate group, boom, boom, not multi-trigger right now. You can make it multi-trigger later. This is 7. Toggles on 167. Boom, we did it. Thank you, Norvern. Have fun. And so now we have, no, not orbital laser. We'll do the nuke. So I guess nuke will just spawn. What's like what could be a good symbol? This is a nuke. Nuke. To be fair, we don't need, like, a visual representation for the nuke. We can just, like, put a hitbox on it. Nuke happens. So... oh, I guess it should toggle this on to at the beginning, but... Nuke happens, nuke happens, nuke happens, nuke happens. I guess we should have an attack detector. So... Okay, wait, before we get to this, actually. We do need a system for the boss to check where the player is. So we're gonna use a star. Star's gonna be 167. And it's gonna follow group ID 5. This is gonna be act triggered at all times. And now we have a star following the player. This can be on T4 so we can keep track of it. So there you go. There's a star. The star will now keep track of where the player is. We can put a little bit of an easing, so maybe like a 1 easing. Okay, no. Maybe put like a 10 easing. Okay, how about a 60 easing? Okay. I guess, is it possible to only have the easing appear after? I guess we can do this and just like do that. So it automatically like sticks to it. And then give this one 168. Or I guess we could just do this. Spawn trigger, multi-trigger, 0. 167, target mode, 5. And then this is 7, so it automatically targets it there. Boom, does it once, and now it's just following. Okay, now we only lock it to X, so that it follows X. The attacks will happen on the X-axis. They won't change depending on the Y-axis. Oh my god, Melu Melu, my favorite? My favorite too. This looks a little bit complicated. That is usually the case. Yes. Okay, now the issue is I need the player controls to not be activated until like a second after it spawns. So it needs to initialize everything, and I can't touch the controls until 168. So now, once the player controls are active, there we go. Now we get the actual position of the center. Right now, currently, I am having a system that checks where the player is so that we can actually summon the attacks at some point. Because right now, like, we were just placing the attacks in the environment, but now we actually gotta keep track of where the player is so that the attacks can happen. So the system gets all initialized, and then after, like, 0.5 seconds, now we can actually move. Which is fine. Like, yeah, you'll just have, like, a cutscene animation at the beginning. Like, this can be changed later. Okay. Why on so much of a delay? So that the player can land. I guess I can just start the player, like... yeah, I guess I could just, like, take this and, like, move it down. The player, like, lands almost automatically. And then put the delay, like... that. And now it works, you know? That's good. Or do you mean the delay of the star? Like, where the star the star is compared to the player. Because yeah, I do agree that that is a little bit much. Well, because it's never gonna actually target. And why doesn't it follow player Y? Is that important for some attacks? Yes. The black hole will like target the player on a specific thing, and then the player is like stuck in the air because we don't make it fall back down. Basically, this is just to where we're like supposed to be targeting, where the targeting is supposed to happen. Oh, give me a second, chat. Okay. It doesn't actually need to follow on Y. We just need to know where to like target, because again, the laser is gonna happen like zoom horizontally, so or vertically, I should say. Sorry, it doesn't really matter. Okay. Boss black hole. Boss balls. Now we can actually do the thing. Laser time. $169. Activate group, spawn trigger. No multi-trigger right now, that's okay. So what it's gonna check, it's just gonna check where 167 is. Orbital laser. 11, dynamic block. There you go, there's our orbital laser. Standard collision. What it's gonna do is that once you activate it, it'll spawn like a countdown, like a 3-second countdown. After 3 seconds, it is gonna move 171 to the position of 167. So 3, 2, 1, boom. Right? No? Did I not do it right? I didn't do it right. Got it. 3, 2, 1, boom. No? Why is it not working? 1 collides with 169. Yeah. 169 after 3 seconds tickles 170. 170. 170 goes to 167. Boom. Target mode, go to 167. Immediate time. Yes. Why is it not working? Hello, excuse me. Do I need a little bit of time? Is that it? 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's pulse the background, I guess. 3, 2, 1. Did I not give it a group? No, I did. Okay, so for some reason, this isn't getting triggered correctly. Block 1 and block 13 touching each other. Activate group 169. After 3 seconds, totals 170. Which is this one. What is happening? Oh, fuck. Why is it not pulsing the background? Excuse me? Okay, something isn't working, and I need to check what that is. So, when block A touches block B, which is what's happening right now, that's what I've been doing for every single one of them, it will go and trigger and activate groups 169. Oh, this needs to be 7. That's just never checked. 3, 2, 1. Oh god, that is a lot longer than that. 1, 2, 3, 4. What the heck? Why is it taking so long? Is it actually... Am I just counting too fast? Or stop watching this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, no, yeah. Wow, I was just counting way faster. Okay, shit. GG's. Three seconds is a lot longer than I expected. Okay. Okay, let's see how it looks now. So you touch this. 1, 2. Ow. X only. And there's the orbital laser. Yeah, like how Keith said, I already, most of the boss fight is already like, at least the characters are already designed, and the story is already designed, and yeah, orbital laser works. Just get absolutely blasted. It's so sudden. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, it's oh my god. Boss spamming ult, uh-huh. If I do this. Oh, that's great. Okay, that's amazing. You missed my orbital laser joke? I'm sad. What did you say? Orbital laser versus Millie Bobby Brown? Damn, that's crazy. That is a good joke. I like that one. There's a new GD Cologne video? My goodness. I've played Geometry Dash for 10 years. Damn, so have I, actually. But actually look at that. But fuck me. I don't have to make it a YouTube video, like fuck. Making me feel old. What's the first video that I uploaded to my YouTube channel? That's something that I've actually never... Like, when was it? When was the first video that I've ever uploaded to YouTube? Let me check that, chat. Let's see. The first video on my channel. We're at 2015 and I'm still going. There we go. So the first video I ever uploaded to YouTube was on September of 2015. So it's almost 10 years since the first video that I've uploaded. And that was when 2.0 came out. Was it? No. It was a little bit after 2.0 came out. When did 2.0 came out, actually? I don't remember that. August 26th. So yeah, it was like a couple days after. It was like a week, 2 weeks after. 2 weeks after 2.0 came out. Also, for some reason, the messages over on Twitch are like desynced by like at least a couple hours. I have no clue why, but some messages are just not showing up for me. I need to check on this. But yeah, they're like incredibly desynced. I'm like getting messages that like happened in Twitch chat like a year ago. Have a good night, June. Take it easy. Alright, so I think for today, I'm having too much fun with this orbital laser. The fact that it just happens is also really scary. Like right now, there's no warning; it just happens, which I think is awesome. Let me make sure that this disables it so I can multi-trigger. So 160, does this have a group? 172. And we give this 169, and then 170. Re-enable. And there we go. And then the actual attack. Laser. Okay, good. This will be a player tracker. And then this would be hit detection attack. Great. Okay. So things are going well, chat. We have a couple of things now. We have 3 designed boss attacks that like mostly work in terms of like the functionality of them, as well as finishing the state machine for the player. Emmy needed me to reset the timer here to 0. I don't want to. You also got the boss design, very spiky bow. No, I have the boss design over here though. We're probably gonna go with a redesign for this ascension, which I need to draw. I think that'll be next stream. It'll be redesigning the boss. Or I guess I could do it off stream. I did do this off stream. I've been working on this more off stream too. To be fair. Like yeah, like her design was like done off stream, so like her base design was done off stream, so because of that I might keep using this one to like do the boss design. And now that we have like the animation like sequence, like we can actually like run with it. Yeah, I was working on a little bit of the pacing and stuff like that with Wick the other day. We'll get more of this soon. Yeah. For now, I really do need to get around to like actually like making a little goober for the boss. That way I can actually start like making her animations too. But again, I'm not looking forward to doing any of the animations right now. I'm having so much fun actually like coding in GD right now that I don't want to touch any of the art aspects to it because it's just daunting. But I know I'll have to eventually, so it's just kind of like I'm not looking forward to it, but it will need to happen. So because of that, I'll just need to like lock the fuck in at some point and do them, but not right now. Gonna be fun doing the second state machine for the boss? Yeah, at least for the boss, it's fun because it can't do multiple animations at once. It can only do one animation at a time. So the state machine is really easy. It's gonna be boss goes from one animation to the other and then it returns to idle. So it's really a lot simpler than this because you can do like, as a player you can move and you can jump and you can like attack and you can like, you know, and like all of these things can happen simultaneously. So because of that, it's one of those like that's funny. It's not a bug because I am attacking left, but I'm just moving left and right so fast that like you can't actually see the fact that I am attacking left first. Funny. And again, when it comes to like the timing of the animations and all of that stuff, we'll readjust them once we have like the proper frames and make things look pretty, as well as like adding VFX and SFX. I'll probably ask some help from some people that like know a little bit more to do some SFX and stuff like that. But for today, I think we're good. I think we are very, very chilling. Alright, chat. Thank you all so much for watching today. Again, slightly shorter streams than the usual. Oh, I'm saying sure. Actually, let's go play the last big level with Mira. Is it this? No, it's not on this account. It's on the Mira Cat's account. Stargaze. Alright. We'll play this level. Real quick. And then I'll go. Ooh. I should probably practice mode, seeing how like, but it doesn't look too hard. It does look like maybe like an 8 stars, I'd say. So very Comet Face inspired. I really like it. Damn, this is really fucking good. What the heck? This is like really, really good. Honestly, both of you have gotten really, really good at like actually making very nice progression levels without making it feel stale or repetitive, and I think it's very nice. I think a lot of the progression levels get like the issue of becoming a lot of like very repetitive and very samey, but yeah, you've managed to like make it feel interesting, even though like there are actually not that many things going on, and it is very repetitive, but it doesn't feel that way. The designs are also very, very cool. Very straightforward, very, very simple, but they work really well together. Alright, chat, I'm gonna leave it here for today. Thank y'all for watching. Enjoy the end screen. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see y'all very, very soon. Bye-bye.